it was such a different country. I didn't know anything about it really.
I think you said something. You said it's a lot of different things going on. To me, it's too wide open. It's too much things going on. For me personally,
and how it's like geographically set up, and the culture is very different, and there are 100 reasons why.
Yeah,
you know, it's I'm not.
And we've been here all day talking about that.
Yeah, seriously, and I'm trying to be diplomatic. I am trying to be as diplomatic as possible.
Yeah, I get it. You know, so what I think dating in the 40s. Do you like it, or do you think is it a lot of similar? Is it similar to being in your 20s or 30s or what?
Yeah, I don't. The thing is, like, by the time you hit your 40s, you just don't care that much.
Yeah.
Like, I cared a lot. Like, okay, my 20s, like, I met my ex-husband when I was 22. We got married when I was 24. But I think that was actually great for me because, like, had I been dating in my 20s, I probably would have made some dumb decisions, some really, really dumb decisions. So, like, I'm really glad I was married in my 20s. It was actually a very safe decade for me in a lot of ways, and he took very good care of me, and I got a lot more education. I put a lot of runs on the board in my 20s, like for myself personally. My 30s, it was exciting and exhausting. It was nice because it was like I didn't have to answer to anybody. At that point I'd been divorced, I was living in Asia, I was building my career, I was dating from an interesting place of sort of like power and intrigue, but also just sort of like the internationalness of it. But at the same time, I was meeting so many people from so many different places that actually, like, the world is a big place and people are very, very different. And if you think it's hard dating people of the same nationality in the same country that you both reside, it is much harder dating people of different nationalities in a third country or third continent neither of you are from, with these like very demanding people. Like in Singapore, a lot of people are traveling a lot, so sometimes like the sheer inertia it takes to get things off the ground. And it's sort of like, and then a lot of, men in particular, behave kind of poorly there. It was a weird thing. And Singapore was a very married place. I think had I been in Hong Kong, Hong Kong was a much more like single place. But Singapore was like married, kids, like that was really like the heavy stream. So being outside that, even in my 30s, which I don't think is that old, but it was sort of, that put me in a weird predicament socially, that like I wasn't married, and there were, and people were kind of segregated like socially by nationality. In my 40s, I think I cared more in my early 40s. I really cared. Actually, like, it probably even scared me a bit that I hit my 40s and I was still like dating and single, but like the more I have really just like, after everything that happened over the past 5 years, and after not just happened, but how much I've grown and changed.
Yeah.
And I've really like come to enjoy my own company, and just like really like working on like bigger goals and bigger things. And also like the women I'm meeting are amazing now. Women in their 40s and 50s are dope. I cannot exactly say that about the men, particularly the men in their 50s and above, because they, they're already like, they're divorced. It's not, I don't think 50s are like a good decade for men in a lot of respect if they've come out of like big marriages. It's sort of like they're of a different generation. And they were really taken care of by their wives, and they've got their career, they've got their money. Now they're just sort of playing games and breadcrumbing a lot. And I'm not that like, but some of them at the same time, like but now I think I am meeting high quality people. I'm meeting high quality people on both sides, but that has also that's just sort of been quite fortuitous recently. I feel like I'm coming across a lot of like really high quality people, but like the women are amazing. And I think everybody's really got their head in gear about like, all right,